Hello folks, this is Kenny Eric with KE Consulting. As always, like and subscribe if you appreciate the content in this video. Today I'm going to explore a few tips for improving socialization in the workplace. Some of the work I do is with the neurodiverse community, so ADHD, autism, helping folks with dealing with socialization in and outside of work. And this video is based on an article I presented for an organization that specializes in that sort of work. And I figured I'd share some additional tips here in this video. Navigating the politics, personalities, and job tasks required to hold your own in the workplace can be intimidating. Autism presents some challenges, but the resilience and ability to adapt, it's already inside you. You already possess some of the tools needed to shine in a professional environment. Sometimes you just need a little help pulling that out. Do you find it difficult to make friends, initiate conversations, or know what to say in social situations? Do you struggle with confidence, insecurities, or imposter syndrome? As someone who has wrestled with social anxiety and what do I do now fears, these struggles are all too familiar to me too. Through goal setting and the right self-improvement training, I was able to build my social skills and develop a sense of how to present the best version of myself in any situation. And really, there's no reason you can't do that as well. So I'm going to provide 2 tips for helping you build confidence in this workplace. Tip 1, if you can see it, you can be it. Visualization is the mastery of mental imagery to use that to mimic a real-world activity. And what visualization does is it provides your mind another opportunity to practice a particular skill. The ins and outs, mechanical functions of that skill, you get better at that as you employ a visualization. And to use visualization, all you have to do is close your eyes and imagine from a first-person perspective what it's like to do that thing. And really, you want to use first-person perspective because that's going to give you the best opportunity to really mimic what it's like to do that action in the flesh. Visualization is one of those underutilized skills that anyone can use. And I'll give you a real-life example of how I put it to use myself. I play a lot of football. In one notable game some time ago, I committed a series of errors, including dropping a pass in a key spot that probably would have gone for a touchdown. After the game, I spent some time breaking down why I played as poorly as I did. It'd be easy to say, oh, it's just bad luck or unusual circumstances, but you're a lot better off holding yourself to a higher standard where you're the first stop on the why did this happen train whenever something goes wrong. We have the greatest degree of control over ourselves and what we experience. Blaming yourself or the people around you or circumstances is going to lead to feelings of helplessness and discontent. One of the best ways to build confidence is to adopt the mindset of 100% accountability, where the reasons you fail or succeed are because of what you did or didn't do. That offers a lot of control over what happens to you and begets self-esteem and self-assuredness. If you take a look at my website, you can find another article on 100% accountability. During my self-evaluation, I realized that I dropped the pass because I did not keep my eyes on the ball while it was headed my way. Catching a football is all about using your eyes and hand technique and coordination and learning how to stare at the ball where there's all sorts of things happening on the field at the time. You've got to be able to block out distractions. My catch technique was flawed, so it was no surprise to me that I didn't get the result I wanted. My performance the previous week was a function of not demanding the right technique for myself when I practice. And if I'm going to spend time practicing, why waste it being sloppy? If you want to play well, you've got to put in the practice to do well. And there's no reason you can't make that a reality if you're putting in the right work. Once I identified the problem and the path to solving it, I built a lot of confidence there. The path was straightforward to build that confidence. You visualize the tip of the ball, use proper catching technique, put your hands out there like that when you're going after the ball. These are just things I use in that particular example of how to get better at catching the ball. And what I would do is I started practicing catches, try to do 100 a day for 5 days a week. So get 500 reps where I'm actually catching a football. And once you get practice like that, it's going to be a lot easier to put that skill into practice for yourself. So visualization, mental preparation, I incorporated all of these to capitalize on my next opportunity go round. And I remember the next game after I put in that new practice protocol for myself, I caught everything my way and it helped lead the team to victory. And I'll give you a good verse from the Bible that ties into what we're talking about here. Proverbs 14:23 says, "All hard work brings a profit, but mere talk leads only to poverty." You want to put the work in. Practice makes perfect. There's immense value in visualization. And you can multiply the impact of visualization by pairing that with actual practice where you're mimicking the skills you're going to put to use. That exact same formula will bear dividends in a lot of places. Tip number 2, confront your fears about socialization. I'm going to walk you through an example of how you can use visualization to boost your confidence in the workplace. Say you want to get better at speaking to coworkers on the job that you don't know well. It's helpful to start by addressing some of the fears that may be hindering your improvement. And I'm used to this, getting in your own head in some ways. Fears such as worrying about what others might think of you, worrying about not knowing what to say, worrying that other people may not like you or want to talk to you. Fear of public speaking is one of the biggest impediments to improving your social skills. And I've got a couple of articles on my websites on how anyone can become better at public speaking. So do go check that out. We think about an experience in school when we shared something in class and maybe someone laughed at us or made fun of us, or a time when we wanted to get to know someone new. We summoned the courage to say a few words and it all went horribly wrong. Sure, you've been there. Confronting a fear by examining its validity and undertaking action to address it. That's the surest way to eliminate that fear. And there's no better way to demolish a limiting belief than by facing it head on. Visualize what it'll be like to be comfortable conversing with your coworkers. See how at ease you are while speaking to them and how much they enjoy their time with you. What are you asking them about? What does your body language look and feel like? You really want to put your mental imagery to use here. And here's a way you can actually practice that skill of conversation with strangers. Say hello to 2 strangers next time you go out. Maybe you're at the grocery store. Walk around and exchange a greeting with 2 people you don't know. The value of saying hello to people you don't know is the conversation practice it provides, as well as disabusing you of the notion that people are actually looking for you to fail. By and large, people want to see other people succeed. That includes socialization as well. Most people are receptive to meeting a new friendly face. The more you utilize a skill, the better you become at it. And the more you practice your social skills, the easier it will be for you to feel confident in any situation. I wrote an entire book on understanding how to grow stronger relationships in and out of the workplace. My first book, No Doesn't Always Mean No, Strategies for Influencing Behavior and Winning Cooperation. You can find that on my website as well. Once again, I want to thank you for watching. Hopefully you're able to get something out of this video. Please subscribe, hit that like button, and if you have any questions on any ways I might be able to help you in any way, feel free to reach out. All that information you can find in the description of this video. Take care.